very good evening and welcome to Kiev, Ukraine for this FIBA World Cup European qualification clash between Ukraine and Spain. It's a huge challenge for the hosts who take on one of the 5 unbeaten sides in the first round of qualifying. The Spanish are in a very strong position heading into this phase. Can they maintain what has been a perfect start? Well, these are some of the clashes that will take place today. Latvia and Slovenia also going head-to-head from this group, and also action between Turkey and Montenegro. All of those teams, along with Spain and Ukraine, making up Group I. Spain out on top with 6 wins out of 6. Turkey, Latvia both have 4 apiece, as you can see in this table. Montenegro and Ukraine have 3 wins apiece. Slovenia, bottom of the table as it stands. They have the most amount of work to do if they are to make it through to the World Cup in China. It's a top 3 from each of these groups in the second phase that make it through to the World Cup. Spain are in a commanding position. As I mentioned already, they are one of 5 unbeaten teams, or were one of 5 unbeaten teams in the first phase of qualifying. France were one of those. They were beaten yesterday by Bulgaria. A reminder to everybody that there are no guarantees at this stage of the competition. Spain were extremely impressive in the first round of qualifying with those 6 wins out of 6. Montenegro, Slovenia and Belarus, the sides that they took on in the first qualification phase, winning 6 out of 6, making light work of those opponents. And of course now they'll play the 3 sides who qualified from Group B for the second phase, including Ukraine, home and away of course, Latvia and Turkey, the other 2 sides. They will play those 2 teams on 2 occasions as well, once at home and once away. Well, Ukraine have lost all 3 games that they played against Spain in a FIBA tournament. Never scored more than 66 points against the Spanish, and have conceded at least 80 in each of those 3 clashes as well. Spain registering at least 10 offensive rebounds in each game in the first round of qualifying. And a joint high in that regard in Europe alongside Belarus. And we'll return for the lineup shortly, but we'll have the national anthems now.
А зараз лунає державний гімн України. Виконує Олександр Пономарьов.
So can Ukraine end Spain's perfect start to the World Cup qualification process? They were superb in the first round, despite a few big names missing, but it is still a strong squad. They have certainly been able to get the best out of the players available to Sergio Scariolo, the head coach. Here's the refereeing team. Will be in charge of today's game. Serdan Dozaj of Croatia, Ademir Zarapovic of Bosnia-Herzegovina, and Luka Kardu, also of Croatia. Well, just a few minutes from getting started here. Players complete their final warm-ups ahead of what is bound to be a fascinating clash. And we'll start by looking at the Spanish roster. Return for Sergio Rodriguez, who will captain the side. He was absent from the first round of qualifying. In his absence, Joaquim Colom played all 6 games and averaged 15 points and 5.3 assists. And Colom is in the starting 5, along with Pauli Aguilar Saiz and Jaime Fernandez. So Sergio Rodriguez will make his impact from the bench. Well, for Ukraine, a couple of names to keep an eye on. Number 10, Sviatoslav Mykhailiuk is a draft pick of the LA Lakers this summer, 21-year-old shooting guard. Kravtsov, the center, scored 60 points in the paint in the first round, among the most in the competition amongst the European players. Alexei Len is in the side as well. He is in the starting 5, just several weeks after signing a 2-year contract with the Atlanta Hawks, after spending his first 5 NBA seasons with Phoenix Suns. And he plays for the national team for the very first time. So it should be a fascinating battle, this one. A little more pressure on Ukraine at this stage of the competition, given that they didn't have the perfect start that Spain had. The first window back in July. Ukraine lost the first 2 fixtures. They were beaten in Turkey and at home against Latvia. They did win the next 2 in February's window. Got the better of Sweden at home and away in Latvia. And they lost here against Turkey in the last window back in November, for beating Sweden. Prior to that, their 3rd win, which was enough to ensure that they made it through to the second phase of qualifying. But as things stand, they are outside of the top 3 in Group I, which is what they need to progress to the next phase of the competition. And a really tough start for them as well. Sergio Scariolo, the Italian head coach of this Spanish national side, certainly knows what he's doing. They have been terrific under his guidance. They won Eurobasket crowns in 2009, 2011 and 2015, Olympic silver in 2012, bronze 2016. And last year, of course, they finished 3rd at Eurobasket in Istanbul. Just gives you an idea of the size of the task that Ukraine face in their first home game of this second phase of qualifying. They'll be desperate to start with a win, and it will give their qualification hopes a real boost. Just a few final instructions for the 2 sets of players. And the 2 coaches, Scariolo there. We'll be expecting an awful lot from his side. We expect the high standards that they have set in qualifying already. Can Ukraine use that home court advantage just to try and put a little bit of pressure on this impressive Spanish side? Yevgen Murzin, the head coach, will certainly be hoping his players give a good account of themselves. There is still a long way to go as far as qualifying goes, and they play Montenegro away in their next fixture, which is on Monday, of course. Montenegro, who, like Ukraine, have 3 wins and 3 defeats in qualifying so far. They are in Turkey today, in Ankara, facing a strong Turkish side who won 4 of their 6 games in the first phase. But it's a little too early to make assumptions about what defeat or victory means for either team, but an opportunity for Ukraine to close the gap on those above them, and we are underway here in Kiev. Spain, of course, in the red, Ukraine in the white. And it is the Spanish who have the ball. Looking for a bright start. Slightly mishandled there by Jaime Fernandez. Spain look to get themselves off the mark. Eventually, though, the ball claimed by Alexei Len. Interesting to see how he does in his first appearance for the national side. Ukraine looking for the first points of the night. Missed, though, and gathered by Pauli. Floated in, not finished. Saiz trying to claim the rebound, and the whistle goes. Foul is called. Colom just missing that layup. Missing the opportunity to open the scoring here. Zaitsev it was who was penalised by the official. Fernandez. Colom, a bounce pass, out it comes to Aguilar, long way away, goes for the 3 and misses it. More than a little short on that occasion. Just over a minute on the clock already, and neither team able to open the scoring as of yet. Ukraine lose possession, it's out of bounds off Zaitsev. Here's Colom. Now Aguilar. Real Pauli. Colom once again. Saiz for the 2, gets it. And Sebastian Saiz. Let's open the scoring. First points of the night. Just gone 7 p.m. in Kiev as the Ukrainians look to respond. They'll get another bite at it here. 3-point attempt is good from Lukashov. And the Ukraine take the lead. Three-point attempt, his second of the game. And this one successful. Getting some points on the board for the hosts. Foul's been called again here. It's a foul by Lukashov. Fernandez to Aguilar. Colom. Floats it up, and it's claimed easily in the end. Ukraine making a decent start here. It's Alexei Len, and he's drawn the foul. And we go to the line for a couple of free throws. First free throws of this game. First opportunity for Alexei Len to get on the scoreboard here. Sebastian Saiz with his first foul. Len missing his first free throw and the second. Easily claimed by Pablo Aguilar. Joaquin Colom. Pulling the strings for the Spanish. Aguilar has it again. Hands it off to Saiz, who lost it. And out of bounds off a Ukrainian hand. Well, I'm looking for options and ran out of time. Haven't quite made the start that he would have been hoping for there, Sergio Scariolo. This is Alexei Len. Oh, he's got all the way, very nearly made it count. Showing his strengths early on, just not quite getting the rub of the green at the moment. Ukraine looking to increase their advantage. It's another three, this time from Mykhailiuk. Certainly making the most of those second chance points so far in this first quarter. 2 3-pointers on the board for the Ukraine. Spain down by 4. Just haven't quite managed to get going so far. Just the kind of start that Ukraine would have wanted here. Fernandez, Aguilar, and this is Sebastian Saiz. He's hunted off to Fernandez again. Fernandez with a bounce pass to nobody, easily picked up there by Lukashov. He's moved it quickly. Bounce pass into Alexei Len. Can they stop him this time? He's drawn the foul once more. And for the second time in this first quarter, he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Missed the last 2. Chance for redemption here for Alexei Len. Once again, it's Saiz. It's his second foul of the game. He has made way for Ilman Diop. Number 12 for Spain, as again Alexei Len misses the free throw. It's none from 3 so far. Well, he's missed all 4 free throw attempts in this first quarter. Spain will retain it here. And they cut the gap, down by 4 at the moment. This is Colom going for the 3, and he's got it. And he is off and running. Cuts the gap to 1, his first 3-point attempt. He needed no second chance. And will Ukraine respond? They respond with another 3. And this time it's Mykhailiuk who gets his second. Ukraine restore the 4-point advantage straight away. Here's Colom again, floats it up. Diop was trying to pick up that pass and throw it down, wasn't able to do so, and now Ukraine looking to hit again. Lovely behind the back pass. Mykhailiuk, can he get a third? Well, Diop claims the rebound. Here's Aguilar. Colom. Still Colom going all the way. Draws the foul. turn to go to the line. The changes here for Ukraine. Reasonably happy with the start they've made. Mykhailiuk, one of those making way. One of the three-pointers. Can Kolom succeed where Alexei Len failed? 4 free throws missed by Alexei Len in this first quarter, which can be a frustration to Ukraine. They could have been even further ahead at this stage. Two from two for Joachim Kolom. 2 points the difference between the hosts and the visitors at the moment. Trying to work their way round here. Came to nothing in the end for Ukraine. And have given the ball away. Mykhailiuk with a foul. His first foul of the game. A low-scoring encounter, this one at the moment. Missed opportunities on both sides. Now the team completely settled in a rhythm. There's been some good long-range shooting from the host team. Here's Aguilar now for Spain, trying to make his long-range effort count. Again, it was a little short. Mykhailiuk spinning and drawing the foul. And it's his turn to go to the free throw line now. Ilman Diop with his first foul. Instructions being handed out here to Oriol Pauli by Sergio Scariolo as Mykhailiuk misses another free throw. It's his first miss, but that's 5 free throws for Ukraine. They haven't scored any of them. Got to make this one count. And he has. First one they've made. 1 from 6 in this first quarter for the hosts. They're into double figures. They lead by 3. Aguilar. Sergio Rodriguez, the captain, who's involved for the first time now. Will he run out of time? Will he get the shot away? He does. It wasn't quite good enough. Diop almost had it. It is still alive here for Spain. Aguilar couldn't finish it off. And here's Eugene Jetta. Get it back again here. Under pressure. Jetta. 2-point attempt is good. And it's a 5-point lead. Biggest lead of the game so far for Ukraine. And Eugene Jetta off the mark. 34-year-old, well travelled. Making an important impact here early on. Spain look to respond with Pauli's 3-point attempt. It's no good. Aguilar is there. Diop may still get to it and does. Diop has drawn the foul and he will go to the free throw line. Kravtsov. His first foul of the game. And there was the infringement on Diop. He's missed it as well. First one that Spain have missed. 1 from 6 for Ukraine, 2 from 3 for Spain so far in this first quarter. 2 minutes 49 still to play. He does make the second one. Sergei Gladier is the latest to come on here for Ukraine, getting his first taste of the action this evening. And number 8, this is Eugene Jetta. Lipovi for 3, he's got it! Well, it's a 4th 3-pointer for Ukraine. 3 different players have hit long-range efforts now. And it's a 7-point lead for the hosts. Rodriguez. And again. A couple of seconds to go here. They've got to hurry. Shot does go up just in time. Frustration for Spain. Timeout is called. Hasn't quite gone to plan so far for the visiting side. They'd have hoped for a little more. Sergio Scariolo calling the timeout for the first time in the game. A little bit of thinking to do. A little bit of restructuring. Some good long-range shooting from Ukraine in this first quarter so far. 4 3-pointers hit in the opening 8 minutes of the game. It's 4 from 7. Spain have hit 1 from 5. Also 1 from 5 for 2-point attempts as well. Ukraine just 1 from 2. Another free throw missed. Bayram this time. Okay, Bayram missing both of them. So Sergei Gladier gave away those free throws. Gets away with it. And Ukraine still have their 7-point lead intact. This is Jetta. He's put up a long 2. It's no good. The rebound well claimed by Sastre. Rodriguez misses it. Easy rebound claimed by Kravtsov. Here's Jetta again. Bounce pass just about finds its target. Kravtsov. And it's 2 more. And Bobrov off the mark to give Ukraine a 9-point lead. With this first quarter coming to an end. A little more than a minute to go. Oriola. Rodriguez. Going all the way on his own. That's what he can do, Sergio Rodriguez. Spain into double digits. Jetta draws the foul. First foul for Pierre Oriola. To the final minute of this first quarter, Ukraine trying to make something happen here. It's easily claimed by Diop. Floated pass, and Diop wasn't able to hold it. He felt that he was impeded. Officials not in agreement. Pass inside from Mykhailiuk, and it is finished well. Kravtsov again. And this time he's got his first points. Points in the paint during the first round of qualifying for Kravtsov, the most among all the European players in the qualifying competition. Diop here finds Rodriguez, and he gets the job done. 2 more for Sergio Rodriguez, doubles his tally. Captain of this side, and it's the first round of qualifying. Still a hugely important player, Viacheslav. Just with a little bit of sorting out to do here. It's possibly to do with the clock. Diop just a conversation there, and Diop I think was unhappy with what he felt was an obstruction, or certainly felt that he was being impeded as he tried to pick up a pass. Just a matter of seconds here at the end of the first quarter. Just resetting the game clock here. Once that's done, we can get to the end of this first quarter. Spain down by 7. Still just trying to resolve this issue. By the way, Ukraine will be delighted with what they've got. Gladier might just try and launch this long 3, very nearly made it. What an effort from Sergei Gladier, but it is still an excellent first period for the Ukrainians. They're up by 7 at the end of the first quarter. They lead Spain by 19 points to 12. And so far, so good for the hosts. Ukraine's 2. It's not translating into points at the moment. There's the Ukrainians who are in the box seat at the moment. Can they maintain that in the second quarter here? Saw an end of an unbeaten record yesterday with France losing. Spain, one of the other sides who are unbeaten, but they find themselves 9 points down here. Kravtsov with the dunk. And Ukraine get this second quarter off to a great start. Here's Sergio Rodriguez. Rodriguez puts up the 3. It's no good. Just haven't been able to find their range so far, Spain. Three previous games between these two teams in FIBA competitions. Spain have never been beaten. Kravtsov. Oh, he's found a way to finish that off. That's 4 points for him in this second quarter. 6 points overall. 3 from 3 from the field. It's a double-digit lead for the hosts, and Spain just, at the moment, just can't find their range. Well, very encouraging from a Ukrainian perspective at the moment. Still such a long way to go. This is the ideal start for the hosts. Sastre. Rodriguez. He has started to have an impact. This is Diop. And, oh, it's a great finish. A hook shot from Diop. He's doubled. He's moved on to 3 points rather. He had that one free throw that he made, missed one as well. He's cut the deficit to 9. A little behind the back pass there. And the hook shot finish from Herun is excellent. Vladimir Herun gets his first points. Ukraine certainly spread the scoring around early on here. Rodriguez has missed that one. He's got it back again here, the captain. Sergio Rodriguez, now Sastre. Juan Sastre. And stolen back here. Sergei Gladier, lovely pass, and in it goes. 2 more on the board. Herun again, doubling his tally now, and extending Ukraine's lead to 13 points. Into the corner, and it's just in time. It was just inside as well. It's just the 2 points on that occasion for Sastre. That's his first points of the game. And it's still a double-digit lead for the hosts. This is Jetta. Just a matter of seconds left here. Jetta's got to get the shot away. He has done. He missed it by some distance in the end. Wasted opportunity for Ukraine, and Spain will look to punish that. Diop. Rodriguez. The reaction of the crowd tells you exactly what the decision was that time. Diop's foul. Turnover of possession once more. Here's Eugene Jetta for Ukraine. Looking for a way through, and how about that? A huge dunk from Alexei Len. Well, he's been missing free throws, but that was some statement from the big man. Rodriguez floats one up, it's no good, and oh, it's gone in. Spain needed that. Once again, make it an 11-point game. Is called. Sergio Rodriguez, the man penalised, and it's going to be his last act for a while. He's replaced by Colom. Joaquin Colom. Back on as point guard here for the Spanish as they try and keep the Ukrainians at bay. Three-point attempts is no good. Alexei Len got his hands to it there. And the final touch was off the shins of Hirun. Here's Joaquin Colom. So vital to Spain in the first round of qualifying. Oriola, now Sastre, another key man in those first 6 games. No one is stolen. It's great work by Mykhailiuk, and Mykhailiuk going all the way, couldn't finish. Alexei Len was there trying to snatch the rebound. Big physical presence. Len once more, twisting and turning, and eventually just managing to get the shot away, but unable to make it count. Colom puts up the 2 and misses. The rebound is claimed well and put away by Oriola. Timeout called. And Spain still frustrated here by the hosts, who have a 9-point lead as the timeout is called. 29-20. It's the hosts in front. Well, as you saw there, Spain have 8 offensive rebounds already in this game. They've managed 10 plus in every single qualifier so far. Joined high 76 in the first round of qualifying along with Belarus. They look almost certain to claim more than 10 again in this game, but they are behind. They're behind by 9 with half of the second quarter gone. Here's Alexei Len for Ukraine. Travelling called, though, against number 10, Mykhailiuk. It's Colom now. Oriola. Fernandez. There's another foul. Lukashov. Second foul for him. Hit an early three-pointer, Lukashov. Hasn't added to his points tally since then. Aguilar. Points have been distributed well amongst the Ukrainians. Plenty getting in on the act. Colom here has drawn the foul and will get 3 free throws. A chance to cut the deficit once more. Mykhailiuk. His second foul of the game. That's the first. 2 more to come here for Joaquin Colom. He makes 2 from 3. So that gap is just being shortened here. Seven points now, the difference. Spain considerably better from the line. Ukraine missed their first 5 free throws. There we go, the second foul. Mykhailiuk. Nearly got away there from Herun. Herun has it once more, puts up the shot, it's no good, and Aguilar claiming the rebound. Just a little rushed into it in the end because the shot clock was counting down. Now Aguilar for Spain, gets the 3. That's a big 3 points for the Spanish. And they are back to within 4. Aguilar off the mark. A very different looking scoreboard now. Ukraine still leading, and it's thrown down. The alley-oop pass to Alexei Len, who makes no mistake. Shaky start to the game for him, but he has made up since. Beautiful assist, and here is Colom now for Spain. A high pass out to the opposite side, and it's yet another 3. Santiago Yusta in on the action. It's a 3-point game now. Spain starting to click into gear. So another foul called. It's going to be a trip to the free throw line for the Ukrainians. A chance for Koniev to get his first points of the game. Santiago Yusta. Penalised. 2 free throws here for Volodymyr Koniev. Missed his second attempt, so it's 2 from 7 now from the line for Ukraine. 2 from 8, I should say. 3-point attempt from Aguilar, and it's a 1-point game now. Spain are right back in it. And let's just silence this crowd somewhat. Aguilar's 3-point attempt, an outstanding one, as once again Ukraine will get a trip to the foul line. Alexei Len trying to bustle his way through. Big man who's missed 4 free throws actually so far, hasn't made one yet. And a chance now to get some crucial points on the board. Oh, he's missed it again. None from 5. He missed that one too. So he's missed all 6 of his free throw attempts. Ball handling error has cost Ukraine here. Just a slightly difficult spell in the last couple of minutes here for Spain. For Ukraine, I should say. Spain are on the move, and they could have taken the lead there. But there's still Ukraine who lead, but only by 1. 32-31, heading into the final 2 minutes of this first half. Spain edging this quarter at the moment. Had a decent spell. Ukraine will want to try and put an end to that. They are running out of time. And the call has gone against Eugene Jetta. It's actually Alexei Len, rather. Here's the foul. Well, having missed 8 out of 10 free throws, Ukraine, I feel they should be in a much better position than they are. They've got themselves an opportunity now from the foul line, Spain, to take the lead. It'll be Colom once more. 7 points and 3 assists for him so far. Played roughly half of this game up until now. As we approach the halfway point in this clash. Spain looking to preserve their unbeaten start. Free throws, only 7 made in this game. Both sides struggling a bit. Second one is good from Colom, and it means we are tied up at 32 apiece. There's a timeout called. Spain right back in this. They've leveled it up. Been trailing by double digits, but not anymore. It's 32 each. It was looking very, very good indeed for Ukraine. Earlier in this quarter. Led 29-16 at one point. Since then they've scored just 3 points and Spain have scored 16. Fairly early on in this second quarter. Spain definitely in the ascendancy here. Ukraine will be hoping for a strong finish to the first half. Try and recapture the form they were showing earlier on in this game. Spain were always going to have a spell where they dominated. That's certainly what they've done in the last 4 or 5 minutes. From the side, getting all the right decisions. And that is a good response again from Alexei Len. That's his 3rd big dunk of the game. Colom here for Spain. He's missed it and Lem claims the rebound. Now Jetta. Jetta for the 3, it's no good, and it's gathered by Aguilar. Ukraine lead by 2, 30 seconds left, and well, it was just given far too much time there. Fernandez. A couple of points on the board for him at last. The game is tied, heading into the final few seconds of this first half. Can Ukraine snatch the lead late on? We have an unwanted visitor on the court. A slight interruption. 10 seconds remaining. Jetta trying to finish it. Oh, he has finished it, Eugene Jetta. What a way to end the half. And Ukraine snatched the lead late on. They were really dominant. They were 13 points clear at one stage. But they now only lead by 2, but a big boost right at the end there with Jetta adding those 2 points to give them the advantage at the halfway stage. Ukraine leads Spain by 36-34. Well, welcome back to Kiev for what has been a fascinating qualifying clash here between Ukraine and Spain. Spain, of course, the number 2 side in the world and unbeaten in qualifying in the first window, or the first round, I should say. 6 wins out of 6. Ukraine, 3 wins, 3 defeats. But they do lead at the halfway stage in this one, albeit only by a couple of points. It's been a fascinating encounter. Ukraine leading 36-34 with the second half just around the corner. It's been a team effort from the Ukrainians. Only 3 players who have not got on the scoreboard in that first half. All 12 players have been used at some stage by Yevgen Murzin, the coach. Spain have used all 12 of theirs as well, and again they've shared the points around. Joaquin Colom standing out with 8 points in that first half. Pablo Aguilar has 6, one of the better performers, you'd have to say. 4 rebounds for him as well. Colom with 3 assists and 8 points. Amongst the top performers for the Spanish. Sergei Gladier, who doesn't have any points to his name, does have 3 assists for the Ukrainians, the joint most, along with Denis Lukashov, who has 3 points, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Viacheslav Kravtsov, 6 points, 3 rebounds and an assist, one of the top performers, but it's really hard to pick out any individuals. Alexei Len has had a decent start to his international career. 6 points and 4 rebounds for him, but he has missed 6 free throws, so he could have had an even better start, in truth. Spain were 13 points down at one stage in that second quarter, came back strongly. Ukraine just hold them, or able to hold them off in those closing moments of the first half, and courtesy of Eugene Jetta, they were able to snatch the lead once again. And we are just now a few moments away from the second half getting underway. Can Ukraine pull off what would be some sort of upset, you'd have to say? Certainly on paper, you would back the Spanish given the strength of their qualifying campaign so far. There is a long way to go, and it is so tight at the moment. As we get underway in quarter number 3, Spain in the red, of course, Ukraine in the white. All out of bounds off the hand of Mykhailiuk, who has 7 points for Ukraine, top scorer for them. There's Joaquin Colom. Managed to get the pass away to Sebastian Saiz. Colom once again. Oh, and the open 3 is good. Pauli nails it and gives Spain the advantage. Dream start for the Spanish, just what they would have wanted. They now lead by 1. And just a reminder that if you want to stay in touch and follow the qualifiers, get all the stats, you can use the official FIBA Basketball World Cup mobile app. Download that to keep up to date with all the goings on in the qualifiers. There is Colom for Spain, putting up the long 3. It's no good. Spain still have it. And they've now given it away. Sastra unable to pick out a teammate there. Lukashov for the bounce pass. Ukraine looking for a way through. And it's excellent work by Zaitsev. Drew the foul. So he's frustrated. Goal interference from him. And an additional free throw to come here for Zaitsev. He makes it count. So yet another Ukrainian gets his name on the scoreboard. There's now only Gladier and Koberts who haven't scored points. It's a foul here by Zaitsev. Shortly after picking up his first points of the evening. So he's here. Looking to level things up, and he has done. All tied at 39 apiece. Just over a minute and a half gone in the third quarter. Still a long way to go in this game as the little handoff nearly comes off for the Ukrainians. Kravtsov wasn't able to hold on to it. Joaquin Colom here. Colom still going, and he's denied. The block from Kravtsov. Colom has it back once more. Might try and go it alone once again, and this time he makes it. Got there in the end. Joaquin Colom. First player into double digits, 10 points for him. 2-point lead for Spain. But for how long? The pass and was almost thrown down by Kravtsov. Ukraine do still have it. Lukashov here. Another foul has been called. Kravtsov drawing that foul from Saiz. Third foul for Sebastian Saiz. Second in quick succession. There's Lukashov. Goes for the three. He's got it. His second of the game. Doubles his tally and gives Ukraine the lead once more. They are up by 1. Time almost running down on the shot clock there. Saiz has managed to hold on to it. Colom weaving his way through. Pauli. Oh, it's intercepted. The steal and the breakaway, and the follow is no good. Lukashov recovers it. Ukraine could still make something of this. Lukashov again. And that will be a trip to the foul line. Saiz, with 3 fouls in this quarter and 4 overall, is replaced by Diop. Fourth foul for him. An opportunity on the free throw line here for Ukraine to extend their advantage, but it's another miss. Haven't been at it from free throws. 3 from 12 now. Well, that one is good. Frustration for Saiz after his 4th foul. 3 of them coming in the early stages of this third quarter. It's been replaced by Diop. For Spain here, this is Colom. Bounce pass, and it wasn't held by Pauli. More frustration for the Spanish. Sastre comes inside, puts up the 2. It's no good, and it's well claimed by Bobrov. Bobrov again. On the pass, and it's gone, just about gone in the end. Looked as though it was not going to make it. But Ukraine up by 4. And they've started this third quarter well. Preserving their advantage, doubling their advantage. Spain looking to respond. And it'll be the 3-point play possibility here. Pauli drawing the foul. And we'll get the opportunity to cut the gap to just 1. Terrific play from Oriol Pauli. Eugene Jetta has come onto the court in place of Lukashov. As Pauli adds the extra to make it 45-44. Approaching the midway point in the third quarter, so still a long, long way to go. Decision going against Ukraine here. Kravtsov. The offensive foul. And Pauli is denied by an outstanding block. And that's got the crowd going. And Ukraine trying to make it count here. Comes to nothing in the end. But what about that block there from Mykhailiuk? Didn't see any blocks in the first half. Seen a big one there. Colom for Spain. Pauli, lovely bounce pass it to Diop, and he couldn't quite get it to go. Eugene Jetta floating it up, couldn't finish. And the foul is called. Second foul for Aguilar. Just that little nudge in the back. Mykhailiuk. Kravtsov. Use it for Mykhailiuk again. He's gone all the way on his own. Great layup, great finish. And 2 important points for the Ukrainians. Keeps them in front, up by 3. Jeremy Fernandez. Colom floats it in. Lovely finish. Colom. 12 points, 4 assists. Running the show again, just as he did really in the first round of qualifying for Spain. He's featured more than the captain Rodriguez in this game so far. Kunyev's been penalised here. His first foul. Frustrated by the call. Three-point attempt from Colom is good. Well, that has put Spain in front by 2. And Colom has 15 points. It's his second three. What a big contribution he has made. Joachim Colom, 29-year-old, averaging 15 points in the first round of qualifying, and he's got 15 points again. Also averaged 5.3 assists per game in the first round of qualifying, so he's a little off that at the moment, but he may well exceed that by the end of this game. For now, he's been replaced by Sergio Rodriguez. Ukraine aiming to level it up here from the foul line. Mykhailiuk is their first player into double digits. He's got 10. Kravtsov has 9. He's just behind him. If he makes it 11, we have a tied game, and that's exactly what we do have. 3.5 minutes left in the third. Still nothing to separate these two. Here's Sergio Rodriguez. Big three-pointer attempted. It's no good. It's well claimed by Heron. Now Eugene Jetta. He's turning up the pace there. Finds the pass for Kravtsov. Kravtsov. And the three-point attempt is good! Ukraine into the 50s and into the lead. Mykhailiuk with his third three. And every time Spain approach the Ukrainians, they get themselves back in front. Missed three-point attempt that time from Jaime Fernandez. Here's Mykhailiuk. He's gone for three again. He's missed it this time. Ball's loose, but only briefly. And Fernandez. Excellent work by Mykhailiuk there. Snatched the ball away. What can Rodriguez find here? He's picked out Fernandez. Rodriguez has it back once more. Diop the screen. Rodriguez into Diop. Diop with a hook shot. There was a little touch on that from Alexei Len. And it is almost the alley-oop finish. Didn't quite come off that time. 4 blocks from Ukraine, all coming in this third quarter. And none in the first half from either team as the three-point attempt goes up, but it is missed. And the rebound claimed again. Glad here. And now this is Eugene Jetta. Able to double the lead there for Ukraine. 80 seconds left in the third quarter. The alley-oop pass in the finish from Diop. One of the best moves of the game. Great finish from Ilman Diop. And Ukraine now only leading by the 1. And they restore the three-point advantage. They can through Heron. Moves on to 6 for the game. We are into the final minute in this third quarter. Are Ukraine going to have the lead going into the final 10? The hosts giving a really good account of themselves so far. Thrown up towards Diop. He's underneath it, but he can't claim it. Ukraine come away. The alley-oop pass, no good this time. Tied it up by Sergio Rodriguez. And the offensive foul from the Spanish captain. sense the frustration there. Timeout's been called here. Ukraine will try and work out how best to use the remaining seconds here. They have the lead. Still such a tight game. 3 points of difference, 54-51. Ukraine would love to go into the final quarter with a lead. It's quite a narrow one at the moment. "13 points, the lead they had at one stage in the second quarter. And aside from that little spell, it's been pretty close all the way through. Every time Spain have threatened to pull away or at least to take the lead, Ukraine have come storming back, and here is Eugene Jetta going all the way in off the glass, and Spain have given it away and nearly paid the price. Jetta again, just as he did at the end of the second quarter, gets two right at the end of the third to make it a 5-point lead for Ukraine at the end of the third quarter here. Ukraine leading Spain by 56 points to 51. Of extra points to the tally, just another boost to the Ukrainians. 5-point lead can soon be wiped out. Diop nearly managed an early steal there. Ukraine maintain possession. This is Eugene Jetta. Here is Alexei Len. He's drawn the foul from Diop this time. Third foul of the game. Ukraine trying to increase their lead. Diop claims it. Still waiting for the first points to be registered in this fourth quarter. It's Rodriguez. He's gone all the way to finish brilliantly. It's a mixed game. Sergio Rodriguez, the response is instant though from Ukraine. And the big man Alexei Len getting involved once more. 8 points for him, 4 from 7 from the field. Just starting to have more and more of a say in this game. Question now for Ukraine is whether they can hold on to this lead. Nadia penalised there. The second foul of the game. Fernandez. Rodriguez goes for the two. Doesn't get it. Eugene Jetta has it. Len making the run. Found by Jetta. Alexei Len. He's denied this time. There's a scramble for possession. Alexei Len denied on this occasion. They have struggled to contend with his physicality and his height and his power. been perhaps the most polished display from him, but he's certainly been a handful. First appearance with the national side, remember. 25-year-old. There's Beran for Spain. And the three-point attempt is no good. It's easily claimed by Lipovi. Sergio Scariola starting to look a little concerned as Lipovi goes for the three. The ball is loose and eventually gathered by Rodriguez, but good work by Jetta. And here's Jetta again, putting up the two. It's missed. Jetta once more. Just trying to slow things down a little here. Jetta going all the way through. The bounce pass, and it is not finished. Still a chance it might go. Ukraine still have possession. Not making these opportunities count, but they're not losing the ball either. Still 5 points the difference. Low scoring. Fourth quarter so far. Here's Gladier. Pass goes nowhere. Claiming the foul there, Lipovi, but nothing given. Similar in terms of turnovers in this game. Alexander Lipovi felt that it was impeded. The referees didn't agree. This is Fernandez. Still going here, Fernandez. He's put up the two. It's missed, and Alexi Len is there to claim the rebound. 5 rebounds and 8 points now for the big man. This is Jetta going all the way. Couldn't quite finish it off. Spain recovered in time, and here's Rodriguez. Beran. Rodriguez for three. And it's no good. He's missed all 4 of his 3-point attempts. Hasn't been at his best today. Spain haven't been at their best today. Jetta, nice pass, a disguised pass, but eventually it falls apart for Ukraine, and this time there's no mistake from Rodriguez. The easy layup. A clenched fist from the captain. Knows how important that could be. 8 points, 3 assists now for Rodriguez, and Spain back to within 3 points. But for how long? Not long at all. Mykhailiuk throws it down. Ukraine again with the response instantly. 4 minutes gone in the final quarter. 5 points the difference. Fernandez, they're running out of time here. Shot's got to go up from long range. That one's not going to count. They ran out of time. More frustration for Spain here. Things not going to plan for the unbeaten side. Are they heading for their first defeat? There's still time to turn it around. They are down by 5. It's 60-55 in favor of the hosts. Spain are staying in touch, but they need to do a little more than that. They still have plenty of time to turn this around. Mykhailiuk, by the way, has moved on to 16 points. He did so with that dunk. 8 points, 5 rebounds now for Alexi Len. Sergio Rodriguez, 4 from 11 from the field, 3 assists, 8 points. Not perhaps quite as good as he would have hoped. He is still on court. Kolom has joined him, and Ukraine now lead by 8. It's another 3, it's Mykhailiuk again. 19 points, his 4th 3, and he's fast becoming the star of this Ukrainian performance. Now a little bit of concern setting in for Spain, but finally Rodriguez gets his first 3 and just settles things down again. The 5th attempt, his first successful 3-pointer. Attempted to steal there, didn't quite come off. The no-look pass. Alexi Len, it's kept alive. Ukraine do still have it. We are into the final 5 minutes. Sergio Scariolo getting a little concerned. His opposite number. We're hoping his side can maintain the level of performance. Another foul drawn by Alexi Len. That's been such a handful. Ariola's 3rd foul. Viacheslav was able to pick out Bobrov. Bobrov wants it back. He's got it back. He couldn't finish, but he has drawn the foul. Ariel Pauli. It's good work from Bobrov. On his first foul. They haven't been particularly productive from the foul line in this game, the Ukrainians. And they only get 1 of the 2 on that trip to the line. 10 they've missed now from 17. How costly could that be come the end of this game? It's Kolom who couldn't find a way through. He was denied, and now Ukraine looking to take advantage. And they weren't able to do so. The foul is called. Mykhailiuk, the guilty man on this occasion. It's a pretty clear decision, an easy decision there for the official, the unsportsmanlike foul. An element of frustration here. The first free throw has been missed. And Sergio Rodriguez. He does make the second. So we're back to a 5-point game again, just as we were at the start of this 4th quarter. This is Joaquim Kolom. This is for Oriola. Rodriguez. And he couldn't quite get it to go. They do still have it. Kolom. Aguilar for 3. Really well claimed there, the rebound. Outstanding work from Pierre Oriola, who drew the foul as well. Kravtsov with his third foul. Really good work. Under the basket there from Pierre Oriola. And Sergio Rodriguez puts up the three. He's missed it again. He's only made one from 6 attempts. Spain are left frustrated once more. Oriola with the foul, his 4th of the game, and Spain call a timeout. Battling hard, but they can't get any closer. Still 5 points behind, 64-59. So what have Spain got left here? What can they do to turn this around? Time is starting to turn against them. Ukraine look to waste as much time as possible. That's a really nice play. And Mykhailiuk with the easy finish. 7-point lead. 3.5 minutes to go. Now Spain will start getting edgy. And that was much needed. It's nicely put away by Oriol Pauli. Quickly restores that 5-point deficit. Very little room for error now for the Spanish. And how about that from Mykhailiuk? Into double digits with a 3. And an 8-point lead. Ukraine are refusing to let Spain get closer. Pauli looking for a way round into the corner. 3-point attempt is no good from Colom. And a big blow to the Spanish there, the hosts. Can run the clock down a little more. There's still plenty of time remaining. A nice pass. Oh, what a finish! What a finish! Kravtsov throws it down, and Ukraine have a double-digit lead. And they are starting to really believe now that they can get this job done. 10-point advantage, 71-61. As Spain call another timeout. Well, what a great moment that was inside this arena. As Ukraine extended their lead to 10 points. Here it was, the big dunk from Kravtsov, set up by Bovrov. And that just seemed to give this crowd and these players the belief that this is going to be their night. 3 wins and 3 defeats taken over from the first round of qualifying. This would be a huge victory for Ukraine, a huge boost to their chances. Here's Colom. Spain need this to go. It doesn't go. Battle for possession and a foul is called. Colom draws it. And there's Mykhailiuk, 19 points. He's made a huge contribution in this second half and in this fourth quarter in particular. Spain need to start producing, and quickly. Aguilar. Pauli. Oh, that's brilliant. On the buzzer. A huge three-pointer, a vital three-pointer for Oriol Pauli. His second 3 of the game. Eugene Jetta. One back by Spain here. Ukraine need to keep their cool. They're not over the line yet. Time very much against the Spanish here. They need threes and they need them now, but they haven't got it. And Mykhailiuk with the rebound, and he picks out Kravtsov for another dunk and another 2 points closer to victory now. Just over a minute left. Another three-point attempt. It's no good. It's an easy rebound. Bobrov claims it. And now there'll be no rush from the Ukrainians. The fans are already on their feet. Jetta. Mykhailiuk. Oh, he's made it. That seals it. 12-point game and 35 seconds to go. Aguilar. Spain now just playing for pride. They know the game is up. Foul is called here. Sergei Gladier, the man penalised. Mykhailiuk with that three-pointer to take him on to 22 points. Had everybody in this arena on their feet. Fernandez making the first one. And he's missed the second. And with just 20 seconds left, Ukraine should be able to just see this through. Spain know the game is up. The cheers have started. Eugene Jetta will look to finish with a flourish. Shot goes up, it's no good. And there is the final buzzer. Ukraine win. Spain are beaten for the first time in World Cup qualifying. 76-65. Another unbeaten side lose their unbeaten record. 6 wins out of 6 in round 1. They start round 2 with defeat away in Ukraine. What a big victory for the hosts. 3-3 record coming into this second phase of qualifying. This victory has given them a big boost as they look to make it to China next year. Yevgen Murzin's team really have done the business here. What a fine performance. It was a tight battle all the way through. You wondered how much pressure Spain would put them under. in the final quarter. But it was Ukraine who upped their game when it really mattered. And the numbers don't lie. The stats all point to a fine performance from Ukraine. 23 assists to 10, 9 steals to 6, more blocks. And just a good all-round display. In the first half, it was very much a case of everybody making a contribution. 10 of the 12 managed to get points on the board, but Mykhailiuk in the second half in particular really came to the party. 22 points for him, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. A really big contribution from him. Viacheslav as well, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Great performance from him. Kravtsov was important as well, 13 points, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. But there were contributions all round from this Ukrainian side. And they are rightly soaking in the adulation of the fans who have turned up to watch them, hoping they could outdo the Spanish, the unbeaten Spanish, the unbeatable Spanish up until now. And you can't say that Ukraine don't deserve this. They had a 13-point lead at one stage in the second quarter. Spain came back with a vengeance, and it was only right on the stroke of the half-time buzzer that they regained the advantage through Eugene Jetta. 2 points which just seemed to lift the mood. He did the same again at the end of the third quarter to make it a 5-point lead going into the final period. And the fourth quarter was just exceptional, probably Ukraine's best. Mykhailiuk in particular really stepping it up in those closing minutes. And everything that Spain threw at them was thrown right back in their faces by the Ukrainians. Such a good display. They did struggle a little bit in the first round of qualifying. Spain cruised through, winning all 6 games. Ukraine not unbeatable at home. Latvia beat them here. Turkey beat them here. 2 of their 3 wins came on the road in the first round of qualifying. But Spain at home, arguably the toughest home game for them in this second phase of qualifying. But they've come through it in some style. They deserve their win. And the second phase of qualifying has seen them defeat one of the undefeated teams. Yesterday it was France, today it's Spain. An upset, a big result for Ukraine. A thoroughly deserved victory in the end. They've won by 11, they've won comfortably. Ukraine beat Spain 76-65. Plenty more action to come today and over the next few days in the World Cup qualifying window. This European window has certainly thrown up some surprises, including today's win for the hosts. Ukraine beat Spain 76-65.
Друзі, тихо усім! Ваші обласки, Viacheslav Kravtsov!
Всем добрый вечер. Хочу поблагодарить всех, кто пришел сегодня поддержать нас. Спасибо